Hunter?
Tell me about Hiram Shah.
By all accounts, Hiram Shah was a desperate man. Desperate for power, wealth, influence, the usual desires that cloud men's minds. As I understand it, he was a largely unsuccessful minister before his arrival at Salem, traveling from place to place, swindling whatever followers he managed to gain before being run out of town. To think that a simple man like Shaw finding a piece of the Darkhold was enough to set all of this in motion, it puts things in perspective.
What do you know about my father?
That's not an easy question, dear. What would you like to know? Was he a good man? Yes, I think he was. Your mother loved him dearly, and he doted over her. I think for a time she forgot who she was, where she came from. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. She and Sarah both deserve to find something more than just another fight with Chthon. Lilith did. Sarah didn't. At least, not for a while longer still. I honestly think that's the only thing she ever had against him, blood or not. Until we speak again.
This must be Shah's study. She believes in our purpose. Not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Very perceptive, dear. Maybe you should approach the good doctor and see if he has any insights. And Hunter, be circumspect. Dr. Strange is no fool. Need something, dear?
Did Wanda ever make it to this place?
I suspect she did. But if she discovered something, she didn't tell me. Goodbye, for now.
Autumn, show me the way.
Fascinating. Autumn reveals... If I remember correctly, this is the grave of Will Walker, a notoriously vicious but effective vampire hunter. Blade would have liked him. Autumn reveals all. Oster smiles upon me. I need to find the next moon seal.
goddess disagrees. Noble Oster guides my hand.
Agatha's house. Interesting.
The Son of Gaia approves.
Hunter. Well, one day Strange will figure out I was right.
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I've found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way. You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
We thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the Sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
Wanda spent a great deal of time out here, and she had the power.
She does have some experience with these spells, but why would she do that?
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient. You go on, Hunter. I'd like to study this area a bit more.
I have something for you.
Free pizza for a year?
Components for shop class.
Almost as good.
Fine, speak.
Never a dull moment.
I have heard that Wanda's power comes from Chthon.
The way I understand it, as a child, Wanda and her family lived in Transia, not far from Mount Wundagore. Within that mountain, the dark god Chthon had long been imprisoned, his corruptive influence an ongoing threat to the people of Transia.
And Wanda was affected?
Whether Chthon reached out to Wanda, or he found her by chance, I can't say. But Wanda was blessed or cursed by Chthon, touched by the power of chaos magic. While he had hoped to make her some sort of acolyte, she proved to be more capable than even he foresaw.
What can you tell me about Chthon?
One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, the downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter. The birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional elder god. The Abbey grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well given the same circumstances.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on Transian history. I do know that the Knights of Wundagore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them, before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shah had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. But that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
I should have guessed
Guessed what?
that you wanted to show me another movie.
Not just another movie, my favorite movie. It's something I make all my friends watch with me.
What makes this movie stand out from the rest?
Watch and see.
Why is she wearing that hideous red dress?
Oh, you're tearing me apart, Hunter. Pay attention.
It is a bit difficult. This movie is rather terrible.
It's called Camp Hunter. It's supposed to be a little bad, but in a good way. Besides, it's a cult classic. Kinda like you.
I will try and take that as a compliment.
You're really starting to fit in with the rest of us, you know? We might just make a midnight sun out of you yet.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are, two friends enjoying a moment.
A 3-century-old demon hunter and a technological wonder man of the sky. Who could have imagined it?
I appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but let's never say the words wonder and man in comparison to me again. He's never getting that spark. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old Abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Yo, Hunt, your love life is pretty dull, right?
Rude?
No, I mean it as a good thing. I'm over the second-hand relationship drama going around. Peter asked me about every text he sends to his girl. Is it too long, too short, too soon, too late, too needy, too cool? Why didn't she reply? I sent it 5 seconds ago. Blade doesn't even use full sentences. He pops out of nowhere, sits down and goes, "Some women." What does that mean, some women? Are what? Vampires? Space captains?
how about your own relationships?
No troubles whatsoever, because my motto is communication, communication, communication.
So you were saying the ghostwriter does not ghost?
No ghosting, also no dating. But you didn't ask, so let's assume I've got plenty of options lining up to date me.
I do not doubt it. If I look out the window right now, I am sure I will see the line stretching all the way from Los Angeles. Good girl, Charlie.
I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. How does this look?
Allow us to assist you. So, do you have much
Later.
Even a sorcerer supreme can...
Back again. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now.
gain any advantage we can... Later.
Easy enough for the Sorcerer Supreme to handle.
If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
Lucky you caught me in a good mood.
I'm just twiddling my thumb. Thanks, Hunter.
Time to take it to the next level. See you around.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Save some of your vigor for the battlefield, Hunter.
What is it, Charlie? Find something? We need to talk.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
We've located some of the artifacts Hydra has been seizing, and there's still a chance to recover them. Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
I'll ensure it's done. Interesting tactic. This won't end easily. Just what this battle requires. Let's give it a whirl. Apparently our reputation is isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith. Ah, we've recovered one of the artifacts. This belongs in a museum. By the will of God. It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
We will never forsake her. Follow my lead. You're gonna remember me. Let's see how tough you are. Your death won't be in vain.
Bring as many as you like, it won't make a difference.
So
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
Follow my lead. This should aid me in my fight.
what is it like being so inconsequential?
Let's It's for the best, trust me. I think we can...
We are good together.
Looking good here. We may have a problem here. Taking the shot.
I can feel her corruption spreading.
This will have to...
That was really something. Let me show you the way. Lilith doesn't care about you. I hope you realize that in time.
I am getting stronger.
I'd say that was a very successful outing. Good work.
Your mastery of the arcane is formidable, Hunter. I don't think our enemies were quite ready for that.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Of all the things to use magic for.
I took care of that for you. Sending your friends out to fight is... See you soon.
Oh, you are gonna love this. Hey, Hunter. Cross your fingers. Genius inventor strikes again. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting. I'm here if you need me.
Yeah, I had my eye on that too. Later.
Good girl, Charlie.
You seem lost. Can I help you?
I am just taking a breather between crises.
I guess crisis is all either of us have ever known. Sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I didn't have this burden to carry.
What do you mean?
Like where I would be, what I would be doing, where I'd spend my retirement.
Retirement?
Yes, Hunter. Even I dream about life beyond this abbey. Don't you?
I do not think about myself, but I know you deserve the rest. You have been at this longer than any of us.
It doesn't feel that way. But then again, I avoid looking at calendars. Well, I could spend all day thinking about this, and then nothing would get done.
You sound tempted to do just that.
Oh, Hunter, you have no idea. Come on, I'm sure there's something for us to handle right now.